Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, it's King Ryan Garcia. There can only be one, Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes.
This is going to be an intense stare-off before the fight starts.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting...
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night because...
The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. That jab doesn't score. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Defense is not an option for these two. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Oh, that punch. That counter punch caught him clean. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Go straight and make them walk into a shot.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. These punches coming from every angle. Johnny, I love watching these lighter fighters just based on the hand speed and the foot movement. So impressive to watch. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. They've got them on to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Counter punching. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good counter punch. That jab misses. Perfect punch. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. He threw a punch and just got countered. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Incredible work rate. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Good punch. And the kid goes down. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
That's lights out. 1, 2, 3.
Ten seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Focus back and get that jab back.
Here we go to the fourth round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can't land the jab there. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Both men step back for just a moment. And this with that jab. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? A lot of effort being exerted here. They exchange punches. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Garcia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I see.
Let's go back out there.
Missed him with that uppercut. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him. Frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Caught him. His stamina is off the charts. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Fear you have with this lightweight is, has he punched himself out? Swing and a miss with the jab. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
His stamina is off the charts. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on. Here comes round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
These two were made for each other. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy